Good morning. I'm here because I'm talking about pots today. That is my mission. I love this style of pot. I don't remember seeing this before I started looking at various garden channels, but this is one of my favorite pot styles. I believe it's called the Andouille or Anduze. Anduze. Not sure how to pronounce it, but I see that pot everywhere, and I know this is not the exact replica of it because it was found in Home Goods, but nevertheless, I love this style of pot. And actual ones that are made in Italy, they're like a gazillion dollars. So I was shocked to find this in Home Goods for $24.99, and they also had smaller ones for $16.99, and I think the largest one, which may have been about 20 inches, was $49.99, which are all great prices. So, as I said, I'm a pot fanatic, and usually when I buy pots, I want something that has a nice aged patina look to it, a real Italian rustic old world vibe to it. And although this is the shape I really, really like, I don't like the plain white. So, what I decided to do was to grab some of my paint. And I've got a ton of paint here, nothing specific. I just used what I had in my garage. What I did find though is I really like those, the Rust-Oleum Metallic, and this is another Rust-Oleum Metallic. Then I also found this light sage. Now I'm thinking, of course, I don't want sage, but it has a role. Lastly, I found this one in the garage, rustic. I'm sorry, not rustic, some type of spray paint. I think this is a better description of the color, but oh, sorry. And the last one, this one was another metallic. So I just grabbed a regular paint roller that was laying in the garage, or you could use a sponge. And what I did was just went to work on this planter to kind of bring a little bit more of a rustic old world vibe to it. So I just wanted to show you what the final result is. And of course, this is all up to interpretation as far as what you want to see in your garden. Those are the two smaller ones. They looked just like the white ones before I started, but now as you can see, they've got a more older, weathered patina kind of a look to them. And that one is actually not finished. But this one, I think, came out pretty good. You can see a little bit of detail there. And here is where I think the light sage came into play, where you can see a tad of that green as if the planter has been left out for years and years and moss and algae are starting to grow on it. So I guess I'm saying all of that to say that if you run into a great pot that has the shape and the style that you want, but it may not be in the color that you want, dig around in your garage. Find some spray paint. Find some spray paint on clearance. I see it all the time. They may be the weirdest colors, but if you can mix them together and just create and go for it, because again, there's no rules to this. It's just a matter of what you want to see. And so far, if I do say so myself, I think it came out pretty good. We're going to see what happens once, of course, I put some flowers in it. But I do think it definitely looks a whole lot better than the original pot, which was really just a plain white pot, which is shown over. Whoops, sorry, that's my finger, which is shown there. Now, of course, if you like plain white and that fits your aesthetic, by all means, leave it white. But to me, I just prefer something that looks a little bit more aged, and I think this did the trick. So that's my 5-minute speech for today. Oh, and this one was $16.99, by the way. That's my 5-minute speech for today. Don't be afraid to try it. What's the worst that can happen? If you mess it up, maybe you just end up spraying it a solid color that's darker to cover up all your mistakes. Who knows? But it's just part of the adventure. So try it. Let me know what happens. Hope you like it. Have a great day.